Alright, what's going on, boys? Today, another trade, another banger. It's not even 10 a.m. and your boy is up another grand on the combine. So I am right now, what am I? I'm $700 away from passing this combine. I opened it not even 2 days ago. If you guys see here, boom, 1,100, 1,000 today. I'm real close to passing it. I could even pass it tomorrow, but I'm not going to force anything tomorrow, of course. But yeah, my trading on the combine is just so much better than what I was doing on the XFA, and it's all psychology based. I understand that the combines, it's $50, like it doesn't really matter. Like I can't get paid from it either way. It's basically paper to me. It's like paper trading, but I just execute the best setups. Like I don't know, man. But let's just go over the trade. So let's go into the higher time frame to start off. You got MNQ. We see this data high right here at 14 o'clock April 2nd. That is my draw for the day. We see how close we push up during London, but we don't actually tap that high. We get close and then we have a huge sell-off. And my thought process is, okay, we don't have enough fuel to breach that high. Even though market wants to get there, it needs to engineer or take some sort of liquidity and use that as fuel to then push it to that old data high. And we see that we have relative equal London lows here, London and Asia lows. So I wait for price to come sweep, and I wanted to see how we reacted off of that sweep of liquidity. And as you see on the 5-minute and the 15-minute, we got nice wicks, rejection wicks out of that low. And on the 1-minute, we see we inverse for value gap. So I enter at that inversion on the 1-minute. I set my stop loss at the bottom of this 1-minute for value gap, and then I was just targeting this internal high here. And good thing I was, because I would have just gotten stopped out here. But my overall target is definitely 2,045, and I would have had runners if I was trading like a live account or something. But funded, I'm not taking partials on funded. Like I'd rather just take a one exit, everything off. But yeah, just caught 55 points, feeling good, and it looks like we're coming down to take that old low again. So I'm curious to what the draw is. The draw is also, I had this marked out, this 1 hour for value gap, because we are super extended on the higher time frames, in the hourly and the 4 hour. So it wouldn't be crazy to think that price could come down, tap this for value up here to then continue higher here. But oh shit. But like I said, we can't predict shit. We just have to wait and see what price wants to give us. So, but by the way price is behaving right now, if we close below these London lows, that would switch my bias to then bearish for the day, to then hunt this 1 hour gap, and we have a lot of 4 hour imbalance as well here. So we'll see what price ends up doing, but I'm done for the day. Purely because I can't make any more money. If I can't pass $1,500 in a day, or else I won't have that consistency rule. So I have to just be fine with this win. Maybe take another small trade and only risk like 200, 300 on it. But yeah, very, very good day. I'm probably going to be done for the day. Literally 20 minutes of work made $1,000. Isn't that crazy what trading could do for you? Ooh, there's news then. Oh yeah, there is the PMI. So that's interesting.
The market is open.
Why did it say to open? 10 o'clock, bro? You've been open, bro.
The market is open.
Look at that. So we sweep. I'll show you guys the chart executions as well, if you don't believe me here. We buy on this inversion, we sell at this wick up here. Literally top ticked it. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And this is another definite long opportunity here. If you guys, I mean, this isn't live, this recording, but if I were you guys, I had a Discord, I'd be telling you guys, look out for some longs here. Oh, and we swept that a little. Let's see what ES is doing. SMT isn't valid. Oh, looks like we're gonna get that break of structure to the upside. It's so funny because like it's so easy to like know where price is gonna go. Like, if you look on the hourly, like there's only two, like you know where price is gonna go, right? It's either gonna come down to this imbalance or take out the high, you know. So then like you know where it's gonna go overall, but then the tricky part is finding executions and finding like confirmations. The 5 minute is the market's way of giving you hints. I feel like the overall story you read on the hourly and the 4 hour, the 15 minute kind of, but the 5 and 15 mainly are used to as little clues to tell you that okay, the overall story is actually correct. Like it's like your way to confirm that your bias and your story for the day is correct. It's like context clues from English class. The 5 minute you have to use and really identify how candles are forming, what the trend is. Are we making lower lows, higher highs? Are we making bearish imbalances? Are we making bullish imbalances? That's the 5 minutes way of telling us where the 1 hour is going to go. You see what I'm saying? So, yeah, I just feel like the XFA comes with a whole bunch of problems and psychology issues for me. And the main one I was telling my friend about is the greed aspect. When you're trading a funded account and you have the possibility to legitimately withdraw money and put it into your bank account, like that fucks with your head. Because I've been so used to just trading prop from challenges, like I completely am numb to like losing a challenge at this point. But funded account, it's different. That was my first funded account. I just got real excited at the opportunity to make real money. So then I was just every day looking for a trade, no matter if the conditions were good or bad. I just wanted to, you know what I mean, make profit and get that like good dopamine, serotonin feeling because I knew that I could withdraw that money. But what ended up happening was I was taking trades that didn't fit my system, that didn't fit my ideal criteria. So I lost those trades and I lost the account. Like, you know what I mean? There's no excuses. I'm just saying this is just like a documentation of my emotions and psychology around trading that account. But who cares? And me failing that account and then look, now almost passing my second one 2 days after blowing it. Like, dude, that just goes to show that these fundeds are not it, man. Who gives a shit if you fail a funded? It's not that hard to get another account. So yes, very excited, very happy about this trade. It doesn't fit my model exactly because with my model, I like to wait for 5 minute PD arrays and then take 1 minute continuations from there. But today, I guess you can say my PD array was this liquidity sweep, boom, and then I just took a 1 minute confirmation off of that. So boom, inverse right here. But usually what I would rather see is 5 minute. So we sweep, the 5 minute goes up, break structure here, and then we retrace into imbalance, and then I catch this move here. So, and then on this move up, there'd be an imbalance here. I would then take a 1 minute confirmation from there. But as you guys saw, I just took that 1 minute straight away. Boom, that straight away. So it's definitely a little less probable, the trade I took today, but it happened so cleanly and this 1 minute move up was so like it was so impulsive that I was confident enough in the idea to just take it there, because this high is like such a strong magnet for me, and I'm aware how close we are to hitting that high. So any long opportunity, I'd be very dumb to not take, you know. And it's a valid opportunity. A 1 minute inverse out of a session liquidity sweep, like that's a pretty good idea. If you're a SMT guy, SMC guy, so how many concepts, ICT boy, that's a very, very A+ setup for a lot of you guys. So hopefully you guys caught some of that. Yeah, for the rest of the day, I'm just gonna observe. I feel like price is going to eventually take out this high, and I want to see if the 5 or the 15 minute gives me any entries that more fit my model, because I won today, but it wasn't really exactly to my rules, so I have to be aware, like, okay, some trades I will win like that, and that trade was purely based off of like instinct and experience on the chart. But at the same time, I want to really lock in and just take my 5 minute PDRA trades, because I've tested that and I know how profitable they are if I'm taking the correct ones. If I take the wrong ones, it's more that the win rate drops like 15%. So I really have to be selective with which trades. Okay, it's like see right here, like even this could have been a trade for me on ES. 5 minute imbalance, we tap, nope, boom. Like that could have been a trade, honestly, for my system. We tap 5 minute imbalance, we break structure on the 1 minute right here, boom, on ES, boom, 16 points. But for me, that's not going with the flow of the market, because we just swept London low. Like, why would I take a short? You know, I'm gonna, after sweeping London low, I'm gonna assume that price is going to inverse this gap. So that's why I wouldn't even look to short out of here. But it played out, you know, and that's what I just said. Like, the pattern trading style, if you just trade any sort of 1 minute confirmation out of a 5 minute gap, you will win trades, but you won't win as many as if you actually align that with the higher time frame bias. If you just take 1 minute confirmations out of a 5 minute gap, you will have around a 50-60% win rate, which is not bad at all, don't get me wrong. But I'm looking for 80+ win rate, and if you want a win rate that high, you have to give up two things. You have to give up risk to reward, and you have to give up trade frequency. If you want a high win rate, don't expect to trade more than 2-3 times a week. I'm telling you that right now. I've seen so many guys on YouTube and stuff, and it's similar to like lifting and the fake natty, like half natty stuff. Like, you can't be all three when you're natural. You can't be big, you can't be like a big guy, heavy guy. You can't be lean, and you can't be strong. You can't have all three if you're natural. You need to be on gear to have that. Like, think about it. If you're natural, you can be lean and strong, but you won't be that big. You're not gonna be like, you know what I mean, ginormous. And if you can't be big and lean if you're natty, because most natural muscular frames max out at, like, if you're 5'10" and you're like 200 pounds lean, that's like for majority of people, that is the genetic maximum of musculature you can hold on that kind of frame. But if you're like a genetic freak, you can hold more. But for the average person, you're not going to be 240 lean with a six-pack. I'm sorry, bro. 240 with a six-pack, 5'10", you're on juice. But it's the same thing with trading. Like, when you hear these mentor or these what do you call these guys? These gurus telling you they have a 90% win rate. They trade every day of the week, and they're targeting four Rs. Yeah, okay, boss. Four hours, you trade every day, and you have a 90% win rate? Impossible. Literally impossible. But it's realistic to think that you can have an 80-90% win rate if you take a trade a week, one trade a week, and you're only targeting a 1-to-1, 1 to 1.5. That's very, very realistic. Because you're avoiding, to think about it, you're avoiding 100% of the noise when you're trading like that. You're a straight up sniper. And that's how I'm trying to be. I'm trying to take the absolute best, most probable trades. Like, I have to just focus on being right in the market, and then the money will come. It's all about being right. Where is price going right now? How could I get involved? That's all it's about. Just be right. If you're wrong, you lose money. If you're right, you make money. This whole game is just about being right, and targeting those crazy high risk to rewards. You're never gonna be right. You're gonna be right once in a while, and that thrill and that dopamine hit from hitting like a 5-to-1 is going to be like pretty potent and pretty thrilling and exciting. But that's not a consistent way to trade prop firms. At least you can trade maybe a live account. If your risk to reward is good enough, you don't need to win a lot of trades to make money, but you're gonna suffer such periods of drawdown that, to me, that's so painful and irritating, because I've been there trading those high R's systems, and you do win trades, but you might go a whole month without winning a trade. Dude, how are you gonna keep on trading and taking your your setup if you haven't won a trade in a month? Like, dude, that's gonna kill me. Like, that's what caused me to keep strategy hopping, you know? Because I had a system where I had around a 35-40% win rate, targeting a 3-to-1 risk to reward, and I would hit such fucking crazy periods of drawdown. I was like, dude, like, my shit doesn't work. In reality, it's just bad conditions, and your systems isn't as profitable in some environments. But I was just like, dude, I can't do this. I have to find something else. So then I realized that going to futures, hopping on smaller time frames, having a set 2-3 hours to just dedicate to the charts, that's the ideal way for my life. You can make money in the markets doing whatever you want. You can trade once a month. You can come in and trade, and you can be profitable. That's how crazy this game is. There's not one way to do this. You see guys like Nick Sean doing crazy shit. He's profitable. Like, there's just unlimited ways to make money doing this. But for me, I feel like treating it like a 9-to-5, but instead of a 9-to-5, it's a 9:30 to 11. Every day of the week, I come on, I sit down, I lock in, and then after that, my day is free. That's how I enjoy. That's how I want to be, on the charts. I can see a future where that is my life. I come on in the morning, I watch the market, I see what's happening, and if there's a setup, I take it. That's my money. That's my income right there. That would be the dream, man. 9 to 11, bro. You work for 2 hours. And then you can focus on other businesses, other hobbies, other sports you want to do. Like, the life is yours. I feel like people, they just don't have any other interests besides like drinking alcohol and watching sports. So that's why they're fine with the 9-to-5 life, because it's like, what else are they gonna do? They'd be bored scrolling on TikTok all day. Like, obviously, the 9-to-5 keeps you productive then. But for other people, that's not the way they want to live. They want to have the freedom to actually do what they want to do. Like, if you want to be a jiu-jitsu world champ, chase that dragon, you know what I mean? Get as good as you can, compete all over the world. Why not, bro? You have the time and the money now because of trading. Like, trading gives you that opportunity and that freedom, and that's why I'm so grateful to be alive in this day and age where I'm able to do shit like this. If I make hella bread doing this and I get really good at jiu-jitsu, I can open up my own like nice ass gym. Within 10 years I could be a very successful like coach and gym owner. To me, that's sweet. I don't have to grind doing other shit, because how good are you gonna get at something like a martial art or at fighting or any sport when you're fucking working 40 hours a week and then you have a whole social life on top of that? Like, dude, you'd give up if you wanted to become the best at something and you had to juggle that with a full-time career. You would have to literally give up your social life, and I'm not willing to do that because I understand that that's what makes people truly happy, is good memories with other people, other humans. We are social creatures. That's another thing too. People, like, a trend of going monk mode and stuff. Like, dude, you're an incel, bro. If you're going monk mode, you are a straight up incel. Like, enjoy your life, dude. You only have one life. Like, go hang out with your friends once in a while, dude. Go, you know what I mean? Go on a date with a girl. Or, like, dude, you're gonna regret looking back in your 20s. You're gonna be like, dude, I just sat in my room grinding on my business model. Like, what if that doesn't work out, dude? Then you're 35, look back, you have no good memories with other people. Well, what are you doing, dude? Understand. You gotta think logically, bro. You have so much time to accomplish your dreams and become successful. Don't throw away your young, good years where you can actually go on trips, you know, you have energy, you can go out. Like, dude, don't waste that just because you're brainwashed by these gurus telling you to go fucking monk mode for 6 months. Like, bro, this you you build skills by talking to people as well and going out and hanging out. Like, if you just go monk mode and sit in your room straight like an incel little hermit for 6 months to a year, how do you think your conversational skills are going to be? How do you think your confidence is going to be? Even though you're grinding and you are being productive, I don't give a shit, bro. You're not going to be able to talk to human beings as well as you would in the past. Man, this is just a straight yap, bro. These videos are turning into like trade recaps for the first 5 minutes, and then the rest is just a yapper. But I don't care, man. I have fun. I have fun talking to you guys. I have fun talking to myself. But people do watch these videos, so I'm very, very grateful for that too. And I love the comments. I love the feedback. It's a very fun thing knowing other people are on the same journey as me. And they have like different insights and they have different advice because everyone has their own unique life experience, especially with trading. Everyone gets into it a different way. Everyone goes about it a different way. Everyone learns their information from different people. So it's cool talking about it, and you know what I mean, and then my comments could be a future like discussion board for other people. Like, I can bring people together, so to speak. Yeah, I'm definitely also open to opening up a Discord eventually, but I feel like for right now, I really just want to focus on the actual trading. When it comes to 9:30, I don't want to have to be, you know what I mean, in a chat room talking or helping or, you know what I mean, like responding to people when I'm actively looking at the charts, because I really want to just get good and get a feel of my system and my model. But once I'm pretty successful and once I'm profitable and once it becomes like a easy everyday thing, like, oh, you just log on, look for your draw, look at the 5 minute, trade, no trade, whatever. Once it's like at that, once I'm at that point and I'm pulling in payouts consistently, then I'd be opening up a Discord to have a place where we could talk about potential trade ideas, talk about the systems we're running, the statistics on the systems, how to backtest, how to journal, how to do all these things, share what helps you, share what helps me, like all that stuff. I feel like that's very, very important and beneficial for people to pick up a group, pick up a community, because, dude, trading is boring as fuck. If you are like some incel, extreme introvert, this would be a very, very good profession because you don't have to talk to nobody. This could be you can get so rich without having to even communicate to another human being, which is mind-boggling. But for me, I like talking. I like the social aspect of situations, and Like I do, like in school, I always preferred group projects over like individual assignments because I think it's fun working with a team. Number one, you get more work done. Number two, it's less work for each person because you can combine and collaborate together. And it's just fun talking and learning about people, seeing their personalities. It's just fun shit, you know. But yeah, hopefully I get to, I mean, not hopefully, when I get to that stage of profitability, like I said, I am excited to open up that Discord. And I also have to get working on a LLC because, like, I wonder if these trading losses, like the money I spent for activation fee and the money I spend for all of these fucking $50 memberships, like, is that a write-off? I could use that as an expense, right? A business expense, because it is an expense. It legitimately is. Trading LLC, my expense is the memberships to these firms, and my revenue is the payout. And then I really, really am looking forward to a day where I have 50K to 100K in a personal trading account, and then I can just not have to stress about these combines, evals. I could just trade that account, man. That is real freedom, because these fucking firms can go under and you're still surviving, you're still able to make money. But the overall dream, like I've told my friends, is to accumulate a huge sum of money from either leveraging debt or whatever you want to do, building businesses and exiting. But once you have 10-20 million, if you can just put that in a high yield savings account or buy like long-term bonds with that, you can make 5-6%, 7% even a year, like guaranteed. Think about 5-6% off of $20 million. Let's just do that right now on a calculator. That's 1.2 mil a year, brother. Passive income. Like, dude, what kind of human? How much money would you have to be spending to where that doesn't sustain you? Like, I never want to be the guy who needs $1 million a year coming in just to support my lifestyle. Like, bro, you are trapped by the materialism, bro. If you're at that stage, all I want is a nice house, be able to eat out whenever I want, eat good food, support the family however they want, however they need, and then just have a couple nice cars. That's it. I don't need no private jet. I don't need no fucking crazy ass clothes. I don't need any of that, dude. I just want to be able to eat whatever food I want, get any sort of technology I want, you know what I mean? Like, if like a computer comes out or like a new phone, like, I don't want to have to be stressing, how am I gonna pay for this? Like, bro, I want to buy it. If it's a nice watch, I want to buy it. Like, I want to have that sort of freedom, but then at the same time, I don't want to be on like payments to where I need to have $1 million a year just to support my lifestyle. Like I want to have a lifestyle to where 10 to 20 to 30K a month easily supports, and I have a lot of money left over from that. Like, I don't understand how people live off of 10K a month, by the way. I did like a whole doc sheet on how that would look like for me, and dude, it sounds like a lot of money, 10K a month, but dude, if you're living in one of these states where taxes are high and you are not living at home with your parents, like, you have to pay for your rent and your food, dude, you don't have a lot of extra money to save and spend, bro. Like, you're really on thin margins, and everyone thinks 10K a month is so fucking perfect, bro. 10K a month, dude, you made it, dude. You fucking made it. Dude, 10K a month to me is literally broke. 10K a month, dude. Apartments over here in Ohio are $2-3 grand a month, bro. Food, bro. You go out, one dinner is $50. One dinner. Look, what? Are you gonna be making 10K a month eating Spam, bro? Is that how you made it? Don't even get me started on the real estate prices too. Like to buy a house in today's age, we are going to have to leverage debt so much. We are for our generation to buy a home, and if you're not like a high income earner, you are going to have to take out a big loan, and it's just a cycle. Like they make money off the interest, they repeat that by lending out more money. It's just a whole cycle. But the real estate prices have gone up so much, like in the past 30-40 years, and the wages, the salary, it hasn't gone up nearly enough to offset the difference in real estate prices. Same thing with cars and everything. It's a really unfortunate situation for our age group, but at the same time you can't complain, because like with trading, you have the opportunity in today's world to do anything and to make as much money as you want. So don't complain about the gap in the wealth gap. Don't complain in the prices of gas. Don't complain about anything, because you're acting like you don't have the freedom and opportunity to make money. Like, dude, it's you can't. I hate that shit. Dude, people talking about gas prices, bro. Dude, like, who gives a fuck, bro? You're gonna pay it regardless, dude. It's $3 a gallon. People acting like they're not gonna buy it now because they went up 10 cents. Jeez, bro. Like, dude, stop complaining about the gas price and get your money up, bro. You can't change the gas price, but you can change how much money is in your bank account. Jeez, dude, that's a fucking trigger right there. Dude, the gas prices, bro. What am I gonna do? Acting like the government's forcing them to make it as much as they are. Dude, you can fucking do anything. Like, dude, I don't think people understand. There are girls, literally like teenage girls, making $1 million a month from social media. Think about that. The system is broken, my boy. The system is broken. The system is fucked. Here, we can see a potential trade here if we have a retrace. So you see on the 5-minute, this is what I was telling you guys. I like to see confirmation. Right here, we have a change in state delivery. So if you look at the 1 minute, it'll look a little cleaner, but I basically want the 1 minute to rebalance here. This is my overall draw, so I need to see price rebalance pretty soon if I'm gonna get involved. Let's see if we made an S&T. Yes. Nah. Look, we're finally gonna hit my draw, boys. ES looks very bullish as well, but you guys gotta understand, look at how far away we are from that same target on NQ. Like, this is what's confusing to me. Is like, dude, we are so far away. How does that happen? We're 2 whole % behind on ES, but at the same time, look how freaking bullish we're moving as well. So we did just sweep out previous day highs, or London highs here, or pre-market highs. So you have to be mindful of that. So if I won't get a long, we need to see ES displace past this high and not give us bearish wicks. That's very important, guys. If just because we have an imbalance here doesn't mean we can long into this area or long up here, because us sweeping this and creating a big wick is a very key indicator. That's the big hint that market is reversing to then retrace back down. But it looks like we are going to get some body closures here, man. This is a very clean move right here. It's on NQ if you have any 5-minute gaps or retraces. Nope. I would love to see a retrace, but I highly doubt we're going to see that here. I highly doubt it. Yeah, this is what sucks, because sometimes you have such a clear draw, you know it's going to get hit, but it's like, where do I get involved? Because you can't just buy randomly, because if you just buy at any point in the chart, it's literally a 50-50 shot, because you can easily get reversed on, you know, easily. Or I mean retrace. So like, say you buy here and you don't realize we just swept these highs, we can easily see a retracement down to equilibrium or some point. I'm probably not gonna take anything else today, so I'm gonna lock myself out because I got one trade a day. If it's a win, I'm done. I'm not putting more risk on. Dude, this is a long video. I'm just yapping my head off. But yeah, I think we are going to go for this high. And once we take out a major objective like this, you guys should all be done for the day. Don't be trading after we already take this high, please, guys. Because that's where like the edge comes from us knowing price is going here 100%. That's our edge. Once price did what we wanted to see, then we're guessing and we're gambling. Right now, we know price is gonna fucking smack this high. I just know it is. So, we actually are getting a little retrace here. Let's see if we get tagged into this imbalance. Too bad I locked myself out, because this would be a very, very solid play here. Let's see if we can catch a little live paper trade for you guys here. I like to set up my position beforehand just so I can see and get myself ready for how much I'm supposed to risk. So this, I'd probably put 20-point stop here. 20 times 2 is 40. See if we want to risk. Depends how much dollars we want to risk. So right now, we would only risk. We have 300, 700 divided by 40. 17 micros, baby. 17 micros. Oh, I don't think we're gonna. Doesn't look like we're gonna tap that gap anymore. Let's see what happens. Oh, boys. I was throwing the football around yesterday. My shoulder's cooked. That's one thing with these, like, contact sports. You gotta be ready to suffer some little bang, some little injury, some little wear and tear on the body because, man, dude, I feel like a fucking old guy. We're not gonna hit it. Alright, that'll do it for me today. Hope you guys enjoy the yap. Sorry if it's a little boring or whatever, but overall, decent trade. Decent day so far. Thursday, May 1st. I love May. I just hate the allergies that come with it, but yeah, May is gonna be my fucking month, bro. May is gonna be my month. I'm gonna pass this combine, take my time this time on the XFA, take my time, risk $200, get my fucking payout, and then I'm gonna put my foot on the gas. I am going to buy sets of 3 to 4 combines at a time, my guy. I'm going to pass these sets of combines, and I'm going to get payouts on these sets of combines that will amount to over, what's it called, 5-6 figures. So the next 3-4 months, boys, if you're watching now, I guarantee you will be very, very exciting to see the ramp, the ramp of the progression. Because for me, I got my trading TA and technicals are good. It's just I have to get used to the emotions of trading with bigger, dollar amounts, more significant accounts, such as a funded account instead of a paper or a eval account. Like, once I get my psychology and emotions under control, the sky is the limit, my guy. The sky is the limit. Alright, that'll do it. See you guys tomorrow on Friday. Have a good day today. Pieces and deuces.